Hello, welcome to FightCore USA.
The sweetheart of the ring v. the Queen of Mean. An amazing matchup that has been generating a huge amount of buzz. And when it was announced, the fans went wild. It's safe to say that this fight will divide the fan base right down the middle. On one side, you have the universally loved sweetheart who fights with a never-say-die attitude and brings nothing but positivity everywhere she goes. And then on the other side, you have the menacing queen, who is regarded by many as the most vicious and nasty female fighter in the company. So, which one of these fighters will come out on top in this hard-hitting matchup? Well, let's find out. It's me, and this is my channel. And let's analyze the matchup between the sweetheart of the ring and the Queen of Mean. As always, like and subscribe to my channel after watching this video if you enjoyed it. But without further ado, let's get started. The first thing that stands out about this matchup is the fact that it is a classic good girl versus bad girl matchup, and those types of matchups have always done really well in wrestling. The fans will undoubtedly be divided in their support for these two contrasting, and the story of how we got here is pretty simple. The sweetheart of the ring has always tried to do things the right way, and she genuinely loves what she does. On the other hand, the queen does things her own way, which is usually at the expense of others. Over time, this causes friction, and eventually the two come into conflict. The hero and the villain are set off, and the build to their inevitable collision course is plain sailing. There is no doubt that the sweetheart of the ring will be going into this match as the underdog. Although the sweetheart of the ring has a big heart, can she handle the relentless and aggressive meanness of the queen? While the sweetheart of the ring is beloved by the fans, her biggest weakness is that she tends to underestimate her opponents. She often thinks that everyone just wants to be her friend. And although that's a noble way of looking at things, it often gets her into trouble. But on the flip side, the queen's biggest strength is also her greatest weakness. Her reckless and spiteful actions mean that she often has a target on her back. People love the sweetheart of the ring because she's so genuine and authentic. In a world where everything and everyone is fake, the sweetheart of the ring represents something real. The problem for the sweetheart of the ring is that the queen you weren't afraid to get down and dirty. She will stop at nothing to achieve her goals. And that means that she'll expose the flaws of the sweetheart of the ring and capitalize on them. This is going to be a fight with a clear and easy to follow hero and villain narrative. The compelling and engaging narrative for this fight practically writes itself. The sweetheart of the ring is a true underdog in every sense of the word. Going into this fight, she will have the crowd firmly behind her. Every time she takes a bump or gets her hand raised, the crowd will explode. And the longer the fight goes on, the more frustrated the queen will become. The more frustrated the queen becomes, the more likely she is to make a mistake. If the sweetheart of the ring can capitalize on those mistakes, she might just pull off the upset victory. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this sounds too predictable. Where's the unpredictability? Where's the suspense? Well, here's where this fight exceeds all expectations. Because while it is true that the sweetheart of the ring will go into this matchup as the clear underdog, this fight will still be incredibly competitive. The sweetheart of the ring won't make it easy for the queen. She's gonna come to this fight prepared. And even though she may not have the same level of meanness as the Queen, she does have something else, something far more powerful. You see, the sweetheart of the ring is fueled by something deep inside of her. A burning desire to succeed. A burning desire to overcome all obstacles in her path. The sweetheart of the ring is motivated by raw emotion, whereas the Queen is motivated by spite. And when it comes to fighting, nothing is more powerful than raw emotion. That's why the sweetheart of the ring will be able to keep this fight competitive, even though she is going up against the most vicious female fighter in the company. To put it simply, the sweetheart of the ring is capable of competing with the Queen because she has the heart of a lion. The sweetheart of the ring may not be able to match the Queen's technical ability, but what she lacks in technical ability, she'll make up for in heart and determination. If the sweetheart of the ring can weather the early storm and survive the initial onslaught of the Queen, then she can start to implement her game plan, and that game plan is simple. Make the Queen pay for every move she does. Every time the Queen takes an action, the sweetheart of the ring is going to respond and make her feel the consequences. That's how the sweetheart of the ring is going to keep this fight competitive. But what is going to separate the sweetheart of the ring from the rest of the pack is her ability to connect with the audience. The fans will be fully invested in this matchup. They'll be cheering for the sweetheart of the ring and booing the Queen. And the more the fans care about a fight, the more dramatic it becomes. This fight will be full of twists and turns. There will be moments in this fight where it looks like the sweetheart of the ring is going to get the upper hand, only for the Queen to turn the tables and shift the momentum back in her favor. It's going to be a hard-fought battle between these two warriors. In the end, it will come down to whose style prevails. The Queen's style is built around power and aggression. The sweetheart of the ring's style is built around technique and heart. Ultimately, it will come down to whose style the judges prefer. If this fight was a street fight, the Queen would win hands down. She's bigger, stronger, and more aggressive than the sweetheart of the ring. But this isn't a street fight. This is a wrestling match. And in a wrestling match, anything can happen. I think that this fight will be a back and forth affair. Both the sweetheart of the ring and the Queen will have their moments in the spotlight. It will be a very close fight. And it will come down to the wire at the end of the day. Though I do believe that the sweetheart of the ring will emerge victorious. Not only will she overcome the odds and defeat the Queen, but she'll do it in a way that inspires the audience. It will be a performance for the ages. As I said before, this is a clash of personalities that will captivate the audience from start to finish. There's so much heat between these two that the match could very well go either way. It's going to be an absolute nail-biter of a matchup. So who do you think will win this matchup? The sweetheart of the ring or the Queen of Mean? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, like and subscribe to my channel after watching this video. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.